This is America, land of the free, where you gotta pay for water, even the air you breathe. Y'all screaming Black Lives Matter, turn around and watch our kids die and cry and ask why. They gotta fly high. Now we gotta be strong enough to storm the weather. Y'all weak, y'all fold under pressure. Now y'all went and lost your treasure. Oh my, look at the oppressor, dressed as a professor, calls himself a hitman, missed his target and got banned. Now he's tomorrow's trend, all for a brand. Don't act surprised. Y'all can stand. Y'all knew the plan. Y'all know that friend with that itchy hand ready to see you go missing? Damn, what a scam. The whole time they was listening. They was just a part of the plan. Got us on a mission, on go mode and ready to rant.
Hey, what happened? Why didn't it share the screen? My bad. That's it. I would understand if it was the Wi-Fi. But you fucking with me right now, right? All right. On to the next subject. Let's watch the video together, and then y'all shorty will give, her commentary, her reaction, her opinion, her perspective. And then she will, show a couple more videos, like I said, and then later on we'll open the panel. I'm multitasking, so I'm gonna let the videos play out, and then I'll react to them.
Ability reverberates across party lines. Public opinion in a country divided, the call for accountability reverberates across party lines. Public opinion has taken a drastic turn, demanding work requirements for welfare programs like Medicaid and food stamps. A recent survey exposes the surprising level of support among Americans. Find out why 2/3 of the population believes that those benefiting from government assistance should prove their commitment to work. This groundbreaking revelation has sent shockwaves through the political landscape. Are you ready to uncover the deep-seated benefits and hidden tension behind the issue? Stay informed and tap subscribe below. Enable notifications to get the latest on this crucial issue. And now, a quick news update from our sponsor. The second largest and third largest bank runs in history happened last month. The government is taking steps to guarantee all deposits. That means more money printing. Thousands have approached Noble Gold Investments to secure their wealth with gold. Gold is the most stable asset outside of government control. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth. Secure a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin, if you qualify. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Get their gold investment guide if you're not ready to invest. Click more below to access the link. Now back to the news. Public sentiment regarding work requirements for Medicaid and food stamp beneficiaries has sparked
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder for purposes such as criticism, parody, news reporting, research, and scholarships and teaching. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this video or any video, including the Writers for Life Brings You to Let's Talk About It podcast, do not reflects on the opinions of y'all shorty Racheal and the members of the Writer for Life podcast. Everything we talk about is allegedly and is our opinion. Our videos are not recommended for minors. Everything we talk about and do is meant for educational purposes and also entertainment. Please keep in mind that the majority of our videos are for educational purposes only. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch, thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one. This is crazy. So for those of y'all out there that are receiving EBT, this video right here, I would suggest is listen, pay close attention to what they're saying. I just want to say this real quick, right? While I'm on here, like, because of the debts that allegedly the United States is in, and I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't want to get in trouble for this. I just put my little disclaimer on there. Like, they're taking even from the food stamps, they're taking from the cash, they're taking from so many places. Supposedly, allegedly, the United States is in so much debt that they're taking away from everything, from y'all taxes. I could just keep going. They've been talking about this for years. They said that Shorty was crazy. People that, talked about it just like a Shorty did, they say, oh no, they tripping, they lying, they nothing but myths, blah, 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 blah. Well, I hope y'all enjoy the myths.
Link. Now back to the news. Public sentiment regarding work requirements for Medicaid and food stamp beneficiaries has sparked intense debate. With 63% of Americans demanding proof of work for government assistance, the country finds itself at a crossroads. The Republican Party has taken the lead, proposing legislation that enforces work obligations. Under this plan, Medicaid recipients would be required to work 80 hours a month, except for those with dependents or individuals over 56 years old. Simultaneously, SNAP recipients, commonly known as food stamps, they face heightened expectations as their existing work requirements are targeted for reinforcement. Currently, individuals age 18 to 49 without dependents must demonstrate their work status. However, the new Republican proposal seeks to raise the age limit to 56, substantially expanding the group affected by these requirements. President Joe Biden's stance on the matter has been met with uncertainty. Initially signaling openness to negotiations over work requirements for food stamps, he ruled out any changes for Medicaid. However, subsequent statements from the White House appear to downplay the possibility of increased work obligations altogether. This inconsistency has left the nation questioning the administration's position. Despite differing opinions among politicians, survey results suggest the call for work requirements transcends partisan lines. A senior Republican aide claims that bolstering work obligations is not a controversial stance, citing the widespread support demonstrated in the poll. In a clear jab at the White House, the aide insinuates that even President Biden initially expressed support before being corrected by his team. However, locally, there are already states proposing similar requirements. Watch.
The issue of whether there should be work requirements for Mainers who rely on SNAP benefits for food is on the table at the State House today.
Specifically, a new bill would prevent the state from requesting a waiver for federal SNAP work requirements. Those include being required to apply for work, accept any suitable job offered, and more. The rules apply to able-bodied adults under the age of 60. There are some exceptions, though, if you're caring for young children or if you have certain physical or mental limitations, or while somebody is in a drug or alcohol treatment program. Now, not meeting work requirements can disqualify somebody from receiving benefits for a minimum of 1 month the first time. A second offense could mean a permanent ban from the program. Lawmakers will hear from the public about the proposal at a hearing this morning scheduled for 10 o'clock in the state capitol.
Let me ask you all a question. Y'all think they wrong for doing this? Or do you think that this would help, supposedly or allegedly, what they're doing? See, I believe that, in my opinion, I've said this before, welfare, EBT, which is considered food stamps, and the cash that they give, supplemental cash, supplemental food stamps, right? For me, I think that too many people is taking advantage of it, right? Especially, people our age that already have kids that are teenagers, daughters that are having more babies. Like, these kids really are thinking that the more kids they pop out, the more money they get. Like, look at how all of this has to do. One thing has to do with the other. On some real shit, everything goes hand in hand. And then it's crazy, a circle. Can't nobody break this circle, this cycle? None of it. Everybody keeps doing the same thing over and over. Like, if we really come together and do what we got to do, yeah, that's another thing that we're going to talk about too. How the Mexicans united. Yeah, there's so many news surfacing about that. And we're going to talk about the LGBT taking away our parents' rights. They want to supposedly, allegedly take away our parental rights. We're going to watch a couple videos speaking on that, and showing the news, explaining what they want to do, and a couple of the real, gay men, lesbian, transgender men, is one of them, I think, on this video. I gotta go to TikTok for the other ones, but let's see how this live goes, guys. Leave y'all comments, let us shorty know what y'all think. Yo, hit that like button on your way in, on your way out. Share the video, help the shorty spread awareness, help the shorty spread the message. Don't forget to sign that petition, guys. Don't forget to sign the petition. This world is crazy. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder for purposes such as criticism, parody, news reporting, research, and scholarships and teaching. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this video or any video, including the Writers for Life Brings You to Let's Talk About It podcast, do not reflects on the opinions of your shorty Racheal and the members of the Writer for Life podcast. Everything we talk about is allegedly and is our opinion. Our videos are not recommended for minors. Everything we talk about and do is meant for educational purposes and also entertainment. Please keep in mind that the majority of our videos are for educational purposes only. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one. Blessings, Uncle L. Blessings. Let's continue to read this. Like I was saying anyways, we all need to start doing better. Like, we need to, like, if we're going to work, start, getting the things that we need, start saving up. Which I don't know if we still got time, because like I've said time after time, allegedly, everything that's going on is to implement that martial law. They already trying to bring the Jack Crow's law. I forgot what it was called. Certain cities already got it put into motion, into place. Listen, it's up to those people that are asleep. If they want to stay in bed, they can stay in bed.
While work requirements gain traction, the data shows an overwhelming majority opposing cuts to Medicare and Social Security spending, with 77% of respondents against reductions in these popular entitlement programs. It becomes evident that Americans prioritize protecting the elderly and preserving social safety nets. The sentiment holds true across party lines, with both Democrats and Republicans showing similar levels of opposition to cuts. The urgency to find a resolution is palpable, as Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warns of a potential default by June 1st if an agreement isn't reached. Negotiations between the White House and congressional Republicans intensify as the deadline looms. Despite reassurances from both sides, the specter of a historic default looms over the nation. In this rapidly evolving landscape, the demand for work requirements and welfare programs does remain a contentious issue. With the majority of Americans voicing support, the pressure on lawmakers to act intensifies. The question of personal responsibility and actual accountability does take center stage, as the public seeks a fair balance between assistance and self-sufficiency. As negotiations unfold, it's essential to stay informed and engaged. The fate of these work requirements will shape the future of welfare programs and impact millions of Americans. Now more than ever, it's crucial to follow this story closely and understand the underlying dynamics that fuel nationwide conversation. Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi. Before you go, a quick follow-up news update from our sponsor. Noble Gold Investments have made it their mission to deposits. That means more money for these. 5-star reviews. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the million.
All right. I know that as most of y'all do know, that a lot of them, they're trying to make a lot of the stuff, smart TV, smart boom, smart credit cards. All you got to do is just tap, boom, and you could just pay for your stuff. Bitcoins, the stocks and all that stuff. So for those of y'all that don't think that the bank is crashing, it's crashing. And now they're, making all these bills and all these laws. Y'all, listen, either wake up or stay asleep. We can make a change. We can make a change. We can make a difference. But it's too many of us that is too worried about what somebody is going to think about what they're doing, or if somebody's going to hate on them. Stop worrying about what the next motherfucker is going to think about you, and let's get on our feet and do what the hell we got to do. Because listen, Y'all know what's gonna happen. They are talking about a zombie apocalypse. We know what the real deal with that is. Like, come on, let's wake up. I don't know how many of y'all, heard about, the rumors that have been going around when it comes to supposedly allegedly the zombie apocalypse and all that. Man,